This is how to use LumiSearch on the live view of a luminous recorder. When you log into the web interface of the recorder, you'll be on the live view right here. Pull up the live view of the camera you want to view from the list on the left. When you see a person or vehicle on the live view that you want to perform the LumiSearch on, click on this button here at the bottom. It will pull up a full screen view of that camera frozen at that moment. To do a search of the person or vehicle that has a box around it, click this magnifying glass icon at the bottom right of that box. It will pull up the LumiSearch results for that person or vehicle. On the left here is the search condition. These are the criteria that it's using for the LumiSearch. By default, it's for all channels on this recorder. But if you want to modify that to just specific channels, click here and select the channels one by one from the dropdown. Or if you just want to search all channels, select all at the top. Next is the time period. By default, it's set to the last hour. But if you click on the dropdown, you can select either today, yesterday, the last 2 days, the last 3 days, or the last 7 days. Or you can select custom for a custom range. To adjust the start time and end time, click on the dates here and adjust them, and click on the times here. I'm just going to search for all of today. Then click the search button here to update the results on the right. By default, this list is in order by the latest to the oldest. You can adjust the order by clicking the buttons here. If you click this button, it will switch from oldest to newest. And if you click one of these buttons, it will adjust by the similarity percentage. The top one is for lowest to highest, and the bottom one is for highest to lowest. By default, the similarity percentage is set to 80% or higher, but you can adjust it by moving the slider here. The lower you set it, the more results you'll get, but they will be less accurate. The same goes for the other way around. If you set it too high, then you will get less results. I'm just going to set it to the default of 80%. Additionally, if you want to filter within these results by specific channels, click on here and then select just the channels that you want to view. Right here, I've set it to just channel 1. I could set it to also channel 1 and channel 4. Or I can set it to all channels. If you double click on any of the results, it will play the video of that event. While the video is playing, you can click the pause button here if you want to pause it. Optionally, you can turn off the AI overlay here by clicking this and unchecking AI rule. When the video is done playing, it will go back to your search results. If you want to save any of these results to your computer, just check the box next to the result and click the backup button here. This file backup page will appear. It will ask you the path that you want to save it to. You can click browse and then select where on your file system you want to save it. You can select this drop down here and choose what format you want the video files to save in. LAV is the original unaltered video file, and MP4 is a format that is playable on most media players. If you save it as LAV, it will also download the Luma player to allow you to play those files back. Additionally, you have these 3 options here. If you check video, it will download the video of this event. If you check pictures, it will download the image of this event. If you check video merge and you've selected multiple events, it will save them as one video file. At the bottom here, it will show the information about each of the events that you've selected. To save the files, click backup at the bottom left here. When you're done, click the X at the top. Additionally, on any of the results, if you hover over them, you have these 2 options here. If you click the star, it will add it to your favorites. To view your favorites, click the favorites button at the top right-hand corner. Click on back at the top to go back. The other option that you have for each result is hide. This will hide it from the list. If you want to view the results that were hidden, click on this drop down here for target filter and select hidden items. You can then click the button to unhide it if you want to to put it back in the full list of results. You can also click the drop down here to select favorite items if you want to see just the favorited items within your results. Additionally, if you're playing any of the results and you see someone else that you want to search for in LumiSearch, click on the LumiSearch button here, and it will then full screen and freeze frame that video. You can then click the LumiSearch icon at the bottom right-hand corner of the subject that you want to search, and it will open up a new LumiSearch with that subject. You will then have all of the same options as you did in the main LumiSearch. Now we're going to go back to look at a different type of LumiSearch. We're going to do a search by area LumiSearch. To do that, select the same LumiSearch button at the bottom. It will full screen and freeze frame the live view of the camera like it did before. But you'll notice right now that there's no subjects to select for a LumiSearch. Instead, we're going to do a search by area. To do that, start left-clicking anywhere on the screen to start drawing a box. Then left-click again. And continue left-clicking until you made the box the size and shape that you want. To finish, right-click. You will now see these options here that say search by area and search by target. Search by target will only work if there's a person or vehicle inside of this box. Search by area will work even if there isn't a subject in this box. I'm going to click on search by area, and it now will pull up all the results of any person or vehicle that entered into that box in the last hour. I can then adjust the same search conditions on the left. Channel you cannot change. It is only searching for subjects on this individual channel. But you can change the time period here for last hour, today, yesterday, 2 days, 3 days, or 7 days ago, or custom. I'm going to do all of today. You can then adjust the start date and time and end date and time here. When you're done adjusting the settings, click on search. You can then adjust the same settings you had in the regular LumiSearch. You can adjust the order of the results by selecting search by time, or you can adjust the target filter here at the top. You have the options for person, motor vehicle, or animal, as well as favorite items and hidden items. You can then favorite or hide any of the results you see here. You can also check the box next to any of the results and then click back up at the top to save those results. If you double click on any of the results, it will start playing. And then you can do a regular LumiSearch by clicking the button here while the subject is on the screen. That's LumiSearch by area. Now I'm going to show you one more feature related to LumiSearch in the live view. We're going to go back by clicking the X at the top right hand corner here first, and X out of here. And then we're going to go into System at the top here and select Map. This is where you can set up a map so you can follow subjects as they move around the LumiSearch results. As you see here, I've already added a map of this office building. But by default, there won't be an image here. You'll need to upload one. To upload an image, click on Select from Local at the bottom here, and then search through your file system and select an image you want to upload. You can only upload one image per recorder. Once you've uploaded the image, start dragging and dropping the cameras here from the list on the left to the locations they are on the map. When you're done, click Apply at the bottom. It will say Operation Succeeded. You can always move around any of the camera locations by dragging the flags around on the map. Just make sure you click Apply at the bottom to save any changes. Additionally, if you need to reset the location and remove all of the cameras from the map, click the Clear button here. Then you can start dragging the cameras back onto the map to the locations you want. Now that the map is set up, I'm going to go back to the live view here. I'm going to pull up the camera here, and I'm going to click the LumiSearch again. Then I'm going to click the button at the bottom right for one of the subjects on the screen. I'm going to adjust the similarity to make sure that all instances of the subject are included. I'm going to click on target trajectory at the top here. This will take all the results that you saw on the previous page and show them on the map. Check the boxes for all the results you want to include. I'm going to check this box to select them all. Then click play tracks at the bottom. The S represents where the subject started. And if you see an E, that's where they ended. You'll see a pink line representing where they're moving between cameras. If they don't move between clips, the current camera will just be highlighted in blue. And anytime you want to pause the video, press the pause button here. You can also turn off the AI rules by clicking on this and unchecking the boxes. And if you want to do a new LumiSearch based on the live view at any point, click the LumiSearch button here. You can also play, favorite, or hide any of the clips in the list by clicking the buttons here. And if you want to back up any of the clips, check the box next to each of the clips, click the backup button here, and follow the steps that I showed previously. And that's how to do LumiSearch on the live view of a Luminous recorder.